Have you ever felt deep within that autumn hides something sinister, something far beyond a mere chill? I experienced that feeling firsthand. On one night, when the wind howled as if it carried the lamentations of the damned and the shadows writhed in a macabre dance, I realized that the cold embracing me was not only the season's bite but also the piercing gaze of something dark, silently watching from the depths of night. Every snap of a twig underfoot heralded the approach of an unsettling presence, transforming each moment into an invitation to the unknown. Today, I invite you to join me on a journey where supernatural encounters, cursed forests, abandoned houses, and forbidden rituals intertwine to form a tale that defies logic. Brace yourself as each word becomes like a stake driven into the darkness, an invitation to question whether what we perceive is merely our imagination or something far more real. When twilight fades and the night unfurls its inky cloak, something inexplicable awakens. I vividly remember one such night. I wandered alone through desolate streets where weak, flickering lights barely kept the encroaching darkness at bay. The dry leaves scattered on the pavement whispered secrets of long-forgotten eras, and every step was accompanied by a snap that resonated like a warning from the beyond. In that oppressive silence, as if time itself had paused, the darkness seemed to coalesce into tangible shapes. Shadows stretched and twisted into distorted forms, as though imbued with a will of their own. A chill, more profound than the autumn breeze, crept up my spine, affirming that I was not alone. Standing at a lonely corner, the sensation of unseen eyes fixed upon me grew overwhelming. In that fleeting moment, I closed my eyes and heard what could have been the soft murmur of the wind, or perhaps voices laden with sorrow and menace. I understood then that autumn nights are not merely cold. They are gateways to a realm where the inexplicable mingles with reality, and every shadow might hide a deadly secret. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, I ventured into a dense forest, a place where nature transformed into a surreal, almost otherworldly stage. As daylight gradually surrendered to dusk, ancient trees cast ghostly silhouettes against the sky streaked with burnt orange. The forest became a labyrinth of murmurs and soft, ominous sounds. Every step on the leaf-littered path was punctuated by the rustle of dried foliage and the creak of branches. Amid the natural chorus, indistinct whispers began to emerge, as if the very trees were desperate to divulge secrets long buried. A growing sensation of being watched clung to me, as if unseen eyes lurked behind every gnarled trunk and tangled bough, scrutinizing my every move. The atmosphere was thick with disquiet. Each tree seemed to harbor ancient memories, and the forest's whispers carried tales of forgotten tragedies and restless souls. In that moment, the boundary between reality and the supernatural blurred, inviting me to unlock the forest's dark, hidden narratives. I pressed deeper into the woods, and as the temperature dropped, a dense fog began to settle. The mist transformed the familiar into the eerie, muffling sounds and softening the edges of reality until even my own footsteps seemed to echo from an unseen abyss. My quest for truth led me to a forsaken town, steeped in local lore, a place where nature had reclaimed what once belonged to man. Dilapidated houses, shattered windows, and creaking doors set the stage for a realm frozen in time yet pulsing with the echoes of a tragic past. Stepping into one such derelict home, an overwhelming sense of dread gripped me. Every room exuded the sorrow of bygone eras. In one dusty chamber, I discovered remnants of forgotten rituals, cryptic symbols etched into crumbling walls, clusters of candles long melted into hardened wax, and in a shadowed corner, a faded photograph that spoke of untold misery. As I moved deeper into the heart of the house, I found an old diary. Its yellowed pages trembled with the recounting of forbidden practices, rituals designed to summon forces beyond human understanding. The delicate, shaky script detailed encounters with entities demanding a tribute not of blood, but of one's very essence, a price too steep for any mortal daring enough to trespass into the unknown. While I absorbed these grim confessions, an oppressive presence made itself known. It was as if the house itself were alive, preserving every anguished whisper and sorrowful moan. In a moment of paralyzing terror, I felt the unmistakable sensation of being watched, an unseen force lingering just at the periphery of my vision. These hidden secrets were not mere stories meant to chill the heart. They were stark warnings that some mysteries are meant to remain eternally veiled. Every step of this journey compelled me to confront the inexplicable. Have you ever felt your heart race at the thought of unseen eyes lurking just beyond the reach of your vision? Have you ever wondered whether the legends of autumn are mere folklore, or warnings of a darker reality? I urge you to share your own experiences. Tell me about the moments when the line between the known and the supernatural blurred, when you too felt that something was waiting in the shadows. Your stories add depth to this haunting narrative, making the mystery even more profound and all-consuming. As the night deepened, an almost unbearable sense of foreboding settled over me. In those moments, time slowed. Every heartbeat pounded like a drum in the vast, oppressive silence. I recall a night after exploring a decrepit mansion when the air turned heavy with the stench of decay and damp earth, a smell that seemed to invoke the ghosts of ancient rituals. Every sound, every whisper of the wind, carried an undercurrent of menace. The journey back felt interminable. My mind was besieged by visions, pale, ghostly faces emerging from the darkness, skeletal hands reaching out from the void, and shadows that moved with malevolent intent. What began as mere curiosity had morphed into a terror so profound it seeped into my very being. And then, at the climax of my dread, something inexplicable occurred. A fleeting glimpse of a silhouette advancing in my peripheral vision, as if autumn itself was determined to remind me that its secrets would not let me go unscathed. After what felt like an eternity of fear and uncertainty, I paused to gather my scattered breath. In that moment of respite, I realized that this journey was not only about facing the unknown, but also about understanding that every experience etches itself into our soul. Revisiting the nights that came to life, the haunted whispers of the forest, and the dark secrets of abandoned houses, I discovered that true horror resides in that which defies explanation, something that lingers just beyond our grasp. In the midst of that all-encompassing darkness, I uncovered a startling revelation, an ancient symbol nearly erased by the ravages of time, that wove together every eerie tale I had encountered. This symbol, laden with an arcane significance, embodied the eternal struggle between fear and mystery, between the familiar and the unfathomable. As I walked away from that cursed place, a chilling certainty took hold. The secrets of autumn can never be fully unraveled. They persist, whispering in every cold breeze, in every snap of a twig, forever waiting for the moment to remind us that true terror is ever present. If you've journeyed with me through these chilling recollections, you now know that every story is an invitation to explore the boundaries of what we consider real. This voyage has changed me, and I hope it stirs within you a mixture of courage and dread, a desire to confront the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our world. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button if this tale sent shivers down your spine, and subscribe to the channel to join me on more journeys into the unknown. Share your own encounters with the inexplicable in the comments below. Let's explore these dark corridors of our imagination together. Remember, while autumn may fade, the shadows and whispers remain eternal, and the secrets of the night are never truly laid to rest.